Welcome back to XCOM2 War of the Chosen. We are having our backs against the wall. It took us some time to even get here to Eastern Europe, and now we are having this facility here with only one bleep. Even if we clear it, the Doom Clock will almost be complete. And I reflected today during my working hours, resisted the temptation to look up how to solve it, and came up with my own strategy how we are going to do that. So we are going to do this mission like right now, which will buy us another bleep. That's number one. But I already figured, if you look at the overall world map, without wasting too much time, like to get to the next mission, it's 3 blocks away. And that means in order to get there, it will probably be 8 days plus another 8 days, another 8 days for building another radio station, and then another 8 days. So we're talking about 1.5 months. It is very unlikely that in 1.5 months we're not going to have at least a single increase in the Avatar project. So we are definitely fighting against the time. So the factories alone cannot be the answer. That's clear. We need levels on Roby in order to kill Matron, whatever her assassin name is. I think Kurdelat something. So we need to kill her, and I hope that is going to reduce a little bit of the time. I definitely know a couple of other ways, though. We need to follow the overall storyline. The storyline at the moment would require us to get the Skulljack and to effectively Skulljack one of the leading Advent human forces. So our next building that we're going to build is straight away the factory proving grounds for the Skulljack, and we're going to full power create one of the Skulljacks to continue the normal storyline. Personally, I think we could have done that a little bit earlier. We have prioritized everything but that building, and that is now creating this shortage. So with the Skulljack, we should have another 2 bleeps. That's 3 overall. And with the Skulljack also, there will be like a follow-up mission where we can continue with even a further black site mission. So I guess overall it's doable, but it certainly also depends on this mission. So long pre-story of where we stand in the campaign. This mission needs to be successful, so we are going to bring the A-team. Also, there seems to be an alien ruler at this place. At least it said that there is a very powerful alien. I think that's the fluff text for alien ruler. We're going to bring the magnificent duo Roby and Ranvan with us. That's great. I like it. We're going to bring a Reaper with us. Shit. One day of being tired. We need her on the mission, so no matter if she's tired or not, she will be probably injured afterwards, but I can't change that now. We need her on the mission. We are going with another sharpshooter, and Shakes, the specialist. Maybe the 2 of them can bond. That would be nice. And I was thinking about getting Mox with us. He is bonding with Captain Andy Wells. Who the fuck is Andy Wells? Captain Andy Wells. Am I blind? Oh. No. Well, he's tired, so Mox is not going to join us then. Although, wait a second, I mean, why not? Let's get him. So we have both of the new classes with us. I think the grappling hook can turn out to be successful. It's our first 6-man mission. I like the idea of having 2 additional classes, because I feel always like the core classes are pretty well rounded, We might want to, since it's not a timed mission, wait a second, we might want to get a second sniper going. Because this here is, by the way, the bound mate of Elena, so the two of them could earn some bound experience. Good, all of that is fine. Let's edit the weapons real quick. Nice little medkit. Might as well not give her the plus 12 will. Plus 12 will is really a shitty PCS. She doesn't need anything as a PCS. Might as well protect her from being crowd controlled. So we have one further weapon left over, her sniper rifle, which should get a scope. Yes, please. A stock? Oh, definitely. I love that. My favorite weapon modification. And I think we're going with the repeater for 10% insta-kill. The autoloader is also nice. No, it's not bad, but I like the repeater a little bit better. Okay. So that's 2 snipers, a scout that's going to scout for us, and the standard loadout. That looks like a good idea. Here we go, guys. Here we go.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position for deployment.
Let's hope that this mission is going to work out, because elsewise we are definitely going to have an issue.
Local resistance forces tipped us to the location of an alien facility tied to the Avatar.
Alright, welcome to Operation Fallen Gears, which is going to be our next attempt to sabotage an alien facility. We need the extra time. As I already said, we are kind of with our backs against the wall.
Menace 1-5. Target coordinates are locked in. Move to designated position and place the X4 charges.
Just try to keep quiet.
Wonderful. I love the Reaper. Let's get going.
The target is marked. The invaders send a patrol.
Let's move over here, so I think they are not going to walk as far. High ground would be perfect. Fortunately, this roof here, which would be definitely extremely helpful, is non-accessible. This roof here is accessible, but the angles from this roof through being blocked here are not very good. This, however, would be a really nice opportunity.
Double time. Okay.
Stepping off.
Instead,
Go, go, go.
On the move.
we're moving everyone.
Roger. Got my eyes on.
We don't have a time limit, so we're going to play it slow. There could be an alien ruler, and there could be a chosen one.
Volk says
Pretty
I
much
am to
both
obey.
alternatives that I don't like.
This would be Subject Gamma. Valen created a Viper King. Just what we needed.
Well, fuck it, I would say. Yeah, so much for the alien ruler. Gosh, I wish we had high ground. This here would be a perfect setup. Unfortunately, it seems to be impossible to get up here. Yeah. Let me think about how we are going to approach it. The problem with the alien ruler, for those of you who have never seen that, is the alien ruler has a special mechanic, which is pretty lame in my opinion, but yeah, whatever. So they have a shit ton of hit points. So that's number one, which is already bad. Number two, for every action that an XCOM soldier takes, this guy here is taking an action as well. Every reload, every move. Well, movement was free, I think, but every reload definitely, and a couple of other minor actions as well. So, in a nutshell, this guy has hundreds and hundreds of actions, whilst we are just having our normal actions. So there is a huge retaliation potential from him. Basically, the chance of killing all of our guys relatively soon. So that's why I'm extremely careful. I know how strong they are. And I'm pretty sure by now they have patched their weaknesses away. They used to have a weakness if you do have repeater, which has a chance for an instant kill. You could poison these guys, and every tick of the poison has had a chance to trigger the repeater. So if you had two, let's say, poisonous or burning rounds, and two repeaters, like every time they would act, there's accumulated 15% chance twice if you do have two superior repeaters to kill this guy. So after a couple of turns, they would pretty much die by themselves. Yeah, that wasn't working as intended, so I suppose they have fixed it by now.
Headed there now.
Which means the easy way of killing them is gone.
Roger that.
Yeah, look at that. We can't even hit these guys back there. So we need to move a little bit up. And we're going to trigger that peg soon.
Copy that. I'm on it.
Affirmative. Covering now.
I won't let them pass.
Affirmative. Covering now.
We're going to deal with the ruler in just a second. So he can see all three of them. Roby would act at a later stage. They can see all three. So I would suggest we're doing a nice little Overwatch. And another nice little Overwatch. We could hit all three with a grenade. Question is if we want to save our grenades for a little bit later. And the answer is probably yes. So let's try it with a normal shot. That should kill the stun lancer here. Okay, here we go, guys. Well,
Shot wide. We're spotted.
these Overwatch shots do not have a penalty, so I expect them to hit. That worked out quite well.
Nailed him.
super slow-mo. I'm not sure why she wouldn't have taken a shot, because I put her onto Overwatch. So let us consider the odds here. I mean, I could move up here, not trigger anything, because we know that this is clear, and have a flanking shot, which I'm probably going to do. This guy most likely is not going to die, though. Well,
Did you see that one?
that was pretty good.
Moving to fire position.
All right, Roby. We are very much counting on you.
On it.
Go for it, buddy.
I'm spotted. Check it before you get too close. I'm trusting you here.
Okay.
It's not too far.
That was a solid first pack.
I have it with me now.
We got ourselves a superior PCS. Unfortunately, it was agility. I'm not a big fan of agility. The dodging mechanism is okay, but it's, in my opinion, one of the weaker ones.
Moving as ordered.
So, I'm wondering, how would that thing react if we would just shoot it from here? It is like super far away.
Enemy is still up.
We've got a chance to take this thing down once and for all, Commander. Let's get it done.
It was a solid hit. Good job.
It would seem Valen's creations are not intent on making this easy. Stay alert for rapid movements as it attempts to reposition itself.
Oh, I'm just getting one action unit back. Well, good enough for a reload.
No problem, boss. Affirmative.
Overwatch.
Covering now.
What's over there? Going dark.
Roby's concealing himself. He would be coming from here, which means that this here is still cover.
Overwatch.
So the idea is not to take too many actions, really. This guy is standing over there, basically waiting.
I go where you tell me.
Alright, here we go, next shot.
Hard target, minimal damage. Let's rock! I can handle that. Back in. Come get some.
Overwatch.
I'll watch closely.
It's killing time.
If we can get off a good shot with him, we could shred all of its armor. I'm not sure why it's not moving.
Good copy. Moving on target. It's killing time. Overwatch. Overwatch.
Eyes on the prize.
Reapers are always
Scanning.
vigilant.
I'm not sure why it's not moving. Maybe it does know where we are. Unlikely, but still a possibility.
Hit the armor.
Well, now it knows where we are.
It requires patience.
Hmm. Three shredded armor, so his armor is completely gone.
There's some sort of psionic rift. I cannot begin to fathom why Dr. Vahlen would have allowed it to have this ability.
It's trying to make a break for it. Take it out before it gets away.
I wouldn't understand why it is trying to flee. We were just getting started, for fuck's sake. And I wanted the armor.
Moving on target location.
I'm on the move.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Overall successful. We took half of its health. Wasted only one consumable item. Everything else went fine. So I think that was, yeah, overall it was a good trade.
I am trusting. The time for hiding is over.
Menace 1-5. You're near the target position.
I go where I'm needed.
Good. Time for some sniping.
That armor's tough.
The double sniper technique turned out to be quite handy. I think we got off probably 5 or 6 shots before this thing even got close to us.
Get it together.
On Overwatch.
I'm on it.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Well, how about that?
As for the towers, pretty straightforward, right? They can't do anything as long as we're out of range.
I'll get him next time.
I see everything.
Got it covered.
Back online. On
Locked and
Overwatch.
loaded. Scanning.
I'm wondering that there are not any further
go.
packs. To be honest, I would have guessed
Oh yeah.
that there would be at least a couple more packs. I killed one, and then there was the alien ruler, and that was pretty much about it. I mean, there's the C4 spot. Afterwards, the mission is over.
Deflection. That is not good.
And the towers here cannot really be
Negative
counted as
damage.
enemies as well.
Come on. Not too shabby. Scanning. I'm ready. Overwatch.
Noted. Covering now.
Let's do this.
Okay, let's move up, guys. It is time to explore whatever is inside of that hallway.
On the move.
Okay, I'll go.
I'm all over it.
I guess that'll be okay.
Whatever you say.
Got it covered.
As you order, Commander.
Who knows how long they've been keeping these storage units running down here.
This is it?
I
Just
will
one
go.
C4
There
spot?
is nowhere to hide. They have a patrol moving here.
The mission indicator was difficult, so
Got it.
I don't know for how much an alien ruler accounts for,
Copy that.
but it can't just be like two pots and that's
Roger
about
that.
it.
Got it. Moving. Tenfold.
I understand.
You can never escape my
An
sight.
alien scouting party.
Okay, so these guys would trigger next round, which means we can perfectly position for them, right?
Whatever you say.
If you say so.
Got it covered. Moving to Overwatch.
I'm on it.
Got it covered.
My watch begins.
Moving to Overwatch.
So once they turn around the corner, we will have an Overwatch flank. Might be not this round, but latest during the next round. Nice one.
Impressed yet?
Position confirmed.
Weird. This guy is triggered, but yet he isn't triggered.
Come on, focus.
This should seal the deal.
Impressed yet?
There you go.
Eyes on the prize.
And we do have enemies on top of the roof.
I am at your service. I'll keep an eye on it.
I'm on it. I'm trusting you here.
Confirmed.
Go, go, go! I'm going.
So we're going to move on top of the roof.
Got it covered. Got it covered.
Moving to Overwatch.
Moving out.
Just double checking that we're not running into anything. This here
My
should be
life
safe.
in
I
your
will
hands.
always find you.
Okay. 3 enemies right there.
Overwatch. Okay, I'll go.
Heading there now.
Confirmed.
So I'm trying to find a proper
If you say
path
so.
where they are not triggering.
I'm going. Location confirmed.
And where we can engage them next turn.
On Overwatch.
Moving to Overwatch.
Watching comes naturally.
Affirmative, covering now.
Okay. So if we were to place a grenade like somewhere around here, that would annoy them, I suppose. Yep, let's go on with it. Here we go.
There, catch!
Falling takes extra damage, yep, another 4 and 2. Then we'll explode. Which makes it even worse for them.
Seems doable.
And from our high ground position, okay. It says I can't see them.
No problem, boss.
This map is somewhat weird when it comes to triggering the enemies.
Did you see that one?
At least these specters here are not separating themselves into two parts when being hit.
Adjusting aim.
I am trusting you.
I guess
Good.
that'll be okay.
Roby's going to finish it.
I'm busted. That's it.
11 points of damage. Nice
If
one.
you say
Good
so.
job, Roby.
I am on watch.
Menace 1-5, status confirmed. X4 charges are armed. Move to the extraction point for immediate evac.
I can
One.
get there.
2,
Solid copy.
3,
On the move.
4,
Got it.
5,
Got it. Moving.
and 6.
Okay.
I'm coming home.
Heading home.
I'm gone. Packing it in.
Heading home.
I'm going.
Good job, everyone.
Menace 1-5, status confirmed. X4 charges detonated.
That was the smallest facility.
And despite the destruction left in their wake, XCOM refuses to let go of the ways of the old world. They will continue their wanton and reckless crimes until the entire world burns around them. We are grateful to the elders for their support in ending this menace once and for all.
I suppose Roby will not be promoted again.
I doubt we've seen the last of Valen's little experiment.
No, but Renman.
Commander. Best stay on our toes. It could show up again at any time.
And Squatty Rice. Good job. Their cohesion is very low. Yeah, they are not going to make a good bond.
Your troops performed admirably, Commander. Destroying that facility will slow the aliens.
I hope progress on the Avatar project is delayed.
And give us time.
Means that we're not going to run into the same shit again.
Movement.
So, Elena, who was tired before, now is really tired for 10 days. So tired seems to stack up to a certain point before it then maybe becomes a wound. Good. Very good. So we're back into non-doom clock timer. Let's take a very short peek. 10 days until this shielded power coil is ready. We're not going to use it for any power relay. We have another shielded power coil down here, or exposed power coil. This one here is irrelevant. We will just build the proving grounds on top of it, because we can't wait 40 days. Proving grounds, and let's go from there.
Need us and want us around. They have to know there's a reason to endure.
One last thing, we have killed troopers, so naturally I wonder.
Commander?
No. Apparently we haven't received trooper corpses. Sucks. Because we could use some.
Bring in an advent mech to see if we could integrate the gremlin AI.
One of our crew was injured during the Chosen attack on the Avenger. They'll be out of commission for some time. Engineer Stacy Boyd wounded for 21 days. Let's just double check. Okay, so we're going to shift Bessie Clark into her position then, because really we want to get the shielded power coil done as soon as possible. We need the Skulljack. Okay, so destroy an alien relay. XCOM soldiers will suffer greater losses to their will in combat. Yeah, that's okay. XCOM will not be concealed at the start of missions. Yeah, quite honestly, that is not so difficult. And we do have a hidden event. The hidden event could be theoretically one bleep on the Doom timer. So we need to do that mission here. And that's what we're going to do in the next video.